back. I said that I would make another Live2D stream, and I'm keeping my promise. No, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I may or may not have like almost forgotten that I was gonna be streaming tonight, cause I got a little tiny bit absorbed into playing Overwatch. I know, it's embarrassing. I'm trying to play enough of the oh, what's it called? The Coliseum thing. I'm trying to play enough of that to get the special loot box that they give for completing all the challenges. Let's just say it's been going up and down. But I had to stop because I was getting hungry and I needed to stream, and also I was getting really frustrated because there were too many stupid people. I'm kidding. Not really, but you know. I was one of the stupid people. Let's be fair. Let's be honest. Also, I totally forgot to re-plug in my regular like just chatting microphone. So I'm sorry. I'm using my my big fancy headset. Anyways, so the reason why I didn't do this last week is because I was not satisfied with where the head movements were. If you saw my tweet, I hadn't had any time this past week to finish him up. So I took the time last week to do it, and look at him go. Look at him go. Wait, I can open up the physics. See, look at that. Wait. Look at that. Whoa. Wow, the movement is incredible. Hello, welcome. Yeah, so far, not so bad. And then I also added a toggle so he can take his goggles on and off. Woo! But we're gonna leave them off because we're doing the eyeballs. You gotta get his eyeballs done. Also, he has to be bald. I'm sorry. He has to be bald because his hair is too anime. It gets in the way. I mean, I'll probably just be doing this eye, but you know, whatever. So, all right. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. I know my left and rights. I swear. I swear, I'm smart enough for that. So, okay. So the way that I have learned how to do eyes, hopefully I can remember it from memory. Otherwise, I might have to grab my model files so I can remember how I did it. So we have the full eye that's in one parameter. Excuse me. Like I said, I've been shouting at my TV because I've been playing Overwatch all day. Okay. And then I think I'm remembering that. Actually no. I'm remembering. I'm having like a That's So Raven flashback. Also, I will need to. I forgot I needed to add some more eye parameters. Oh well, it's okay. We can do that later. We'll deal with it. Hello, welcome. All right. So first thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna make a deformer for the iris. Oh, like I said before, it was going kind of. It's been going up and down. All right, so we'll have him slide to the left. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm gonna reduce to 8 by 8, and then do 4 by 4. Yeah. Cause then what we're gonna do... Wait, that's not right. Ah! Come on. There we go. That's too small. Hello, welcome. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have his pupil, when he looks left and right. Come on, do what I want you to do. Come on. Oh, duh, because I closed out the thing. Oh, I'm such a silly goose. We're gonna make his pupil like kind of come in, if that makes sense. Like this. Yeah. See, just like that. And then we do it to the other side. And then we'll have it. It looks very silly if you zoom out, but it's part of the process. It's all part of the process. Not a real artist if you don't make your characters derp out sometimes. This one could be a little more in. Yeah. So there's the lefts and the rights. And then we do up and down. We're throwing this eyeball all over the place. And then similarly, make it go down. And then when he looks down, it'll go up. Oh, I need to fix that. Ugh, you see, this is exactly why I don't think I'll ever do like Live2D commissions, or at least not for just like the model art. Actually, I don't like how that's looking. I changed my mind. We're gonna do this instead. We're gonna make these two the iris layer. Hello, welcome. And then we're gonna do these ones as the pupil. So I don't like it goofing up the rest of the eye. So look this way, look this way. Beep boop beep boop beep boop. And then this way. And this way. Maybe that's a little too far down. And then we make it easy peasy by you just move it up. Or down, or wherever the eyeball needs to go, or pupil, that words. Ah! Yeah, and then we take both of these. I'm sorry, I don't know why the video's lagging so much. And then oops, I forgot it would do that. There, and just like that, or hold on, let me deselect it. See, just like that. Now, it's looking all over the place. Woo! And hold on, let's save that. So now, if we take him into the physics settings, good, it didn't crash. Sometimes it crashes. Oh, I didn't think that through. Okay, pit stop. Pit stop, because we need to fix that. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. Because I'm lazy. I don't want to deal with all that. So we're just gonna do that, and then 0. Oh, whoops. Oh no, I forgot my hotkeys. Oh no, I'm sorry. I forgot my hotkeys. Haha. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the smart guy thing. Oh, you. Hold on. I keep screwing everything up. That's all I ever do. Okay. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. You know, as the great Hannah Montana once said, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Alright. Now we can do it. There. See, it's not so hard. It's not so hard now. Oh, but I do have to, hold on. First, just to give it a little, oh, whoopsie. See, you know, it's a process. It's all just a process. It's a process of, you do a whoopsie daisy, and then you fix the whoopsie daisy. And then it's all good. It's Live2D, I'm not gonna lie. Live2D can be a bit tedious when it comes to stuff like this. Oh, I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it, because I'm a little embarrassed. Oh yeah, Live2D, it gets a little tedious at times. But it's okay, because in the end, it all comes together. Why does it go like that? Hang on. I don't think it's supposed to do that. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look like the way it did before. Alright. Alright, let's assess. Let's assess our options. Goggles disappear. If this doesn't work, I don't know what will. Okay, see, so it's gonna do that. And then when it's up here. Oh no, I did it again! Ah, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. All right, I'm gonna have to just like edit that because I'm just gonna keep on forgetting that until until something happens. I don't know. All right, we'll do that one. We'll do that one. Okay. All right, now we should be fine. The hotkeys shouldn't. They can't hurt us anymore. There we go. That's much better. Okay. Alright, I'm satisfied. And now... Yeah, you see? See, I fixed it. And look at his eyeball. His one eyeball. Now it looks like he's got like a prosthetic eye. Have you ever seen someone with a prosthetic eye? They always pick like crazy colors for it. At least all the ones that I've seen. Oh, there's probably a couple that like want their prosthetic eye to match their not prosthetic eye. But all the ones that I've seen, they do like all sorts of colors. I'm like, whoa, that's cool. I wish I didn't have an eye. Though it's probably like kind of annoying because you know, people probably like stare and like, you know, it probably makes them like self-conscious. It would for me, I think. That's something that I'm a little bit self-conscious of. Not that I have a fake eye, but but like, because I sometimes when I see people who like I think look really cool or like they're dressed very extravagantly, I just have like a tendency to like stare at them, but not because I like, you know, I'm trying to shame them with my eyes, but it's just because I think that they look really cool. I'm like, wow, they look so cool. Let me just stare at them for an hour. Okay. Whew. Alright, I gotta remember. Remember, oh please remember. So, okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do, the blink. The blinking. So to do that, first, I'm gonna tell you all a bit of a secret. It's a pretty commonly used trick, I think. But so what people tend to do, or at least what I do with all my models, is I like to set the default parameter for the eye opening at 8 and make the maximum 10. So what we're gonna do is, so we're gonna add, if I remember all the right ones. Oh wait, it was 7.5. Whoopsie. I forgot. Alright, so we do that one, that one, that one, and that one. So, what I like to do is set, oh wait, did I do it on the wrong thing? I thought it was, yes, whatever. So what I like to do is I like to set the highest setting, the 1.0. I like to make that as the eye being like wide open, so that it could go from like sort of like half closed all the way to like blah, you know what I mean, like the shocked eye, you know. And I might, I'm trying to remember because I feel like I don't have the lowest one low enough. Let's do 0.3. Yeah, that looks better. I think. Sorry, it's been a while. Do I like it better there or there? We'll do there. Yeah. Let's keep it there. I mean, if you want to get like super detailed with your model's eyes, then you know you can have as many keyframes as you want, really. But so this 0.8. This is gonna be like default, like normal amount of eye being open. So then now we do the fun stuff. Making the like eyelashes move. Boink, boink, boink. Or at least I think it's fun. Alright, because then you get to make them go like, whoa! I love doing the surprised eyes. I like it more than I like doing like the closed eyes. Alright, now for this one. Boink, 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 boink. Go, whoa! Okay, and the sclera. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Make you a bit smaller. You know what I've been getting, like, into making recently? I've started to make these, those blingies, the super, like, glittery GIF things. I use, like, Pixmix. I've been getting into making those lately. I don't know why, it's just pretty fun. I don't know if you could make the eyes, like, bulge out. Like, maybe if their head is, like, turned to the side or something, it would be kind of hard to do it, like, facing the front. But I'm sure it's possible. Or maybe if they make, like, the iris, like bulge out like that. I don't know. I've never tried that. Actually, we're gonna remove that. Let's open. That's what we're gonna do. I've only done like 3. They're pretty fun. It's just like it's a thing that people used to do a lot, like back in the day on the internet. But I never did them because I never really learned how to. Oh, what? Oh. But now I found out, so that's what I want to do. Wait, did I not make... Oh no! I thought that I had the sclera! Dang it! Ugh! Great, now I have to go back. I thought that I had it! No, not 2.5. No, why did I do that one? That one's not one of them. Ugh. So frustrating. Okay. Alright, now we can do the scleras. Goodness gracious. Yeah, you see a lot of like the like blingy GIFs. You see them a lot on like Twitter and stuff. People make them like they'll make them for like their Oshi or their favorite character or something like that. I think it's pretty fun. I should have filled up my water bottle more. Oh well. I just won't talk as much. Ba 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 ba. Alright. The people X, Y. Alright. Actually. No. I was debating whether or not I want the highlights to move differently. No, I don't. I'm always sleepy. That's my thing. I'm never not sleepy. Hi, welcome. Iris, open. boink, boink, boink. Alright. Dang it, I always do 2. You know, maybe I should just convert everything to 2.5. I haven't used it yet, so... I'm not allergic to flowers. I'm allergic to tree pollen. Thank you very much. I think it's this one? Yeah. See, now it'll be like... When he gets surprised, he'll be all, "Wah!" See, doing the like surprised eye, so much fun. So much fun. I love it. Wait, and now it's alright. I don't think I ever like made like specific notes as to what pollen I'm allergic to. Oh, I forgot I need to make him bald again. Sorry. Sorry, sir, you gotta be bald. She's bald, and she's torturing people that have hair. No, I don't want to do that. So, wah! Pa 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 pa! I'm just full of referential humor. That's the only kind of humor I know. Oh, now he looks like he's doing like one of those like Danganronpa sprites or something. I joined a server, like a Discord server not too long ago, where like half of the people on there all like really love Danganronpa and they talk about it a lot. And so every time they talk about it, I'm like, huh, yeah, okay. That's cool. I don't know anything about the game, really. I don't want to know because all the stuff that I've heard about it has not been very good. It's just all drama, and I don't really want to play a game that's like all drama. I do like the character designs though. They do have some very appealing character designs. I'll give them that. But it's not something that I think I ever want to get into. Okay. This is not moving the way that I wanted it to. See, this is why I like doing the eye being open more. Because it's easier to make something that is like in an arc into even more of an arc than making it into a straight line. I was trying so hard. I lost the lower lash in my files. It's like, where did it go? I don't know. You only ordered them, stupid. On yesterday I finally decided that it was time for me to finally pre-order all the Miku figures that I wanted to pre-order. It's not that many. It's only like 2. I wanted to get the new Maneki Miku Nendoroid because she's like a little black cat, and I have the white cat one. So I was like, oh, I gotta have her so she can have a friend. And then I also ordered the newest Sakura Miku figure because she's just so pretty. I love her. Also, I did add to my pre-orders the new Kalne CA figure because I love CA. She's my favorite fanloid. However, the figure might come out to be like $200. So, you know, depending on number one, how bad tariffs are by the time she releases next January. And depending on my financial situation around that time, that will determine whether or not I end up getting her, or like, you know, going through with it and having her shipped and all that. Because normally, yeah, it's a scale figure, and it's a pretty big, pretty detailed scale figure. Kalne CA figures are always like super detailed because she's a very intricate character, let's just say. Got a lot of robot parts. Yeah, so, you know, depending on all that'll influence if I get her or not. Because normally, if you're not familiar with like figure pre-orderings, normally what they'll do is they'll like so you order the figure, and then there's like a period of time until it'll actually ship. I'm deleting that. I changed my mind. How do I want to do this? So then, you know, when the day comes for it to finally be released, they'll have you like pay for the shipping and everything, and then they ship it. So I have time to save up, and hopefully, I am praying that tariffs will be merciful to me. They have not been so far, unfortunately. It's a relief that I'm not trying to get like Toho figures or something, because like for some reason Toho figures are always like way super expensive. I don't know why. Like, I mean, they are beautiful, and they are normally like very detailed, so like I kind of get why, but like, you know, it would be one thing for like a scale figure to be like $150 to $200. Like, that's okay, all right, but I'm talking like they go up for like $400. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's too much. These figures are pretty, but I don't know about that. Hello, welcome. It's like, so there was one figure that got released I think like a year or two ago, that was of Remilia Scarlet, where she had like on it was just like this really pretty outfit, and she had like one of those IV bags that was like filled with blood because she's a vampire, you know. And like the art style for it was just so gorgeous. Like, it looked like a painting. She was so pretty. However, she was like $300. So I was like, yeah, no, never mind. It's just gonna have to be the one that got away, unfortunately. I don't know. I don't know why figure companies sell their stuff for what they do. I just know if they're in my budget or not. And Toho figures, as beautiful as they are not. That's okay. At least I can fill the Toho gap with the Fumos. And the Fumos are pretty great. I like them. I think they're cute, and they're very good quality plushies. Like I only have 3. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad that someone gets my references. But so I have Cherno, Chen, and I have Sakuya, but she's like Lost World Sakuya. I don't play Lost World because I like to torture myself. I'd rather torture myself with the real games. Get this gotcha crap out of here. I would like to have more, but number one, again, even though they are plushies, they're still like relatively expensive plushies. Like the Sakuya, my Sakuya one I got like just recently, and I even made a tweet about it. She was only like, I think like $35 originally, but after shipping and with the tariffs, she was $75, $76 actually. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. These are killing me, man. Why does it have to be so expensive? Like my Cherno one that I got, that one I paid 65 for, and that was with like shipping and everything. I was like, dang. 75, no. I don't remember how much I spent on Chen, but I can tell you it was not 75. Let me tell you that. I don't know why. Bad things. Well, I mean, I can't, because if I wait a couple months, the pre-orders, at least because I use AmiAmi for all my pre-orders, and I pre-order these things like months in advance. Like I think I pre-ordered my Sakuya Fumo like around August last year. So yeah, I'd been waiting for her for a long time. I just noticed there's like the smallest gap in the coloring. Absolutely nobody would be able to notice it, but I notice it and it bothers me. I'll have to fix that later. I need to just write down all the stuff I need to fix on this model. But yeah, so anyways. So like, but the thing is, like I said before, I don't know how much the shipping is going to be until the day comes when it's like, alright, time for you to pay for the shipping. And then after that, I've only got like a week to you know, I only have a week to decide whether or not I want to go through with the order. So, yeah, unfortunately. I either have to pay what it tells me or let it get canceled. But you know, hopefully, because I think the next thing that I have pre-ordered doesn't come out until like June or July. So, you know, Crossing my fingers, hoping that things will get better by then. Especially because I do have, I have one other figure that I'd been, like, waiting to come out, but the only way I can get it is through, like, a proxy site, so I've had it in my proxy website. I've had it in my cart for, like, forever. Thankfully, it's only a prize figure, so I can only get it for, like, $10 to $15. So, you know, even with tariffs, it probably won't be as harsh. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping. I might be eating those words. I don't know. But I'd been waiting for this Yuzuki Yukari prize figure to come out for so long. And then I saw from one of my friends who was in Japan back in, like, February. Hello, welcome. Yeah, so they were in Japan back in February, and they got the prize figure. So I was like, ooh, let me go see what the prices are like on Mercari. And they're pretty good. They're much better. Oh my gosh. Yuzuki Yukari figure prices are like 1,000,000 times better than Kasane Teto prices. It's crazy. I don't know why people, like, I don't know why they jack the prices to the moon and back for Teto merch. That's why, you know, the less popular Vocaloids, that's where you gotta go. I apologize to you Teto fans. I'm sure it can't be easy. I mean, I'm also a Zundamon fan, so, you know, I kinda get it. Zundamon's not as popular as Teto, but she is, you know, she's more on the popular side than on the less popular side. But the only things for Zundamon that are, like, ridiculously expensive are the one, it's the plushie that AH Software released that was, like, only like a couple hundred were made. And that one, listen, I'll never in my life ever forgive the scalpers, cause I would have had her. Listen, I would have had her if it wasn't for the scalpers making the website crash and making me get stuck in the shopping cart section. I had her in my cart, and then when I went to check out, I got stuck. It's not fair. And I knew that if I refreshed the page, she would be gone. And she was. That's how I lost her. I lost my baby. My baby. my sweet Zundabut. She was taken from me from the scalpers. That's why I will always, with every bone in my body, I will always hate scalpers. I'll never forget what they took from me. Look at him wink! Ah! Wait, let's see. Oh, it looks so much cuter with his hair. Oh, that's a weird thing to say. Yes, we shame scalpers here on this channel. If you're a scalper, shame on you. Get a real job. That's what I always say. Like when I see like the videos of like people at, what was it, like Costco, when they had like all the Pokemon cards. They would have like people, the workers would like, they would just bring out like a pallet of the Pokemon cards, and then people would just like pick up just like shelves of them and put them in their carts. Like, that's ridiculous. I would always say whenever I saw those videos, I would just be like, get a real job. And like we still, well, we did. We sold Pokemon cards where I work, but we had to limit them to like 2 packs per person because we didn't want people scalping them. It's like we don't sell too many like card games where I work, but like normally if somebody wants to buy like 4 or 5, it's like, yeah, sure, okay. But not the Pokemon. That's literally what they told us. Like only let customers have 2 packs, and we also have to have them like behind the counter so that people don't steal them. Like you have to come up to the counter and ask for a pack of Pokemon cards. But we sold out, so don't have to do it anymore. Cause like that's what people ask like all the time when they come into where I work. They're like, "Do you have any Pokemon cards?" And I'm like, "No, we're sold out." Like honestly, I feel bad. I feel really bad for like kids, like little kids that are wanting to get into, collecting Pokemon cards. Because I remember when I was a kid and there were, not me, I wasn't into Pokemon, but there were like kids in my class who were like they were really into it. I can't remember if my school was one of the ones where like trading Pokemon cards got banned. I know silly bands got banned. They banned the bands. That was a very tragic day for me because I was all about silly bands. Right, like that. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. They did. They banned the bands. Like I was, so when I was in elementary school, that was the point in my life where the silly bands craze was like at its peak. So my grandpa one year for my birthday, he got me like multiple packs of silly pants. There's like all kinds. Like there were animals, there were like fruits and stuff. It's all kinds. And I would wear like all of them. I would put them all in like rainbow order, like around my arms, and they would go like really far. And I would wear them like during the summer. I would wear them to I used to take like swim classes when I was in elementary school. And so I would take them to the pool with me. and then afterwards, like the next day, they would smell like the chlorine in the water. I really like that smell. I just like to swim, so. Yeah, no, literally, I would just have like a full arm of silly bands, pretty much. It would go like just up to like I think like up to the middle part of my forearms. I would have so many. Like they didn't have any like circulatory effects on me because you know I was like a little kid, and so you know my wrists were particularly small, you know, because I was a little kid. Little kids tend to have very, very small bodies, if you didn't know. Yeah, pools they just have such a nice smell. They have such a nice vibe. That sounds weird that they have a nice smell, but it's true. I like the smell of chlorine. It's very nostalgic because I used to go swimming like all the time every year. I don't really anymore, but I do still love to swim. Oh, dang it. I forgot to make the Scolaris. I shouldn't have done that. That was a stupid thing for me. I just don't have time. And also, there isn't... Before I moved, there used to be like a pool that was very close to where I live. And now there isn't. Well, I mean, there kind of is, but like... But no one wants to go with me to the pool, and so it's like... I just have to go there by myself, and then it's like awkward, because it's like, you know, what am I, a grown woman, doing by myself going to a pool? Like, I don't know, I just feel like that's weird. Like, going to the pool is like a thing that you do with like your friends or your family, so I don't know, I just feel weird going there all by myself. Like, it makes me feel like I don't have any friends, which is not true. I just don't have any friends that live close to me that would want to go swimming at the public pool. I do have friends that they live in a condo, and they've got like they have like a residential pool. So sometimes I go swim with them. That's pretty nice. The kids aren't super annoying, so you know. It's not too bad. Though apparently they like at their condo the people that live like the closest to the pool, they like complain all the time to the management that people are being too loud. It's like, well, then maybe you shouldn't have chosen to move so close to a pool? I don't know. I mean, I don't live there, so like I don't know how noisy the kids are, but it's like, you know, you gotta understand a little bit. Like, kids are gonna be loud when they're at the pool. Like, it's just, you know, it's not a library. Well, that reminds me, I do want to go back to the library soon. Be nice to go there and draw. I used to really like going and drawing. Like when I was in dance, I used to. I probably talked about this before, but when I was in dance, I used to have on some days, I would have a class that would be at like 4 p.m., like right when I got out of school. And then I wouldn't have another class until like 6 p.m. So I had a lot of time to kill. So I would just bring like my sketchbook, or once I got it, I would bring my tablet, because there's a public library that was right next to where I danced. So I would just bring my drawing materials over to the library, and I would just draw for like hours, and I would have like I would like pack a dinner or something and eat there. Yeah, it was very nice, very relaxing. I remember one time I was drawing like in the lobby of the library. Like I would draw in like different places. Normally I would go to like the teens section and I would draw in there. I don't know. I like the vibe of the teens section, you know. when I was little, I would feel like anxious about going into the teen section cuz I was not a teen. You know, it's just like how I never watched High School Musical because I just assumed that because it was about high school, it was for high schoolers. I was very wrong about that. Aw, so cute. Yeah, I really liked the vibe of the teens area, and that was the only area that had like manga. But that's not true. That's not true. The kids area, it had like. It had Yotsuba. It had Yotsuba, and I think that was the only one. I think there was a Kingdom Hearts manga, but I never really got into it. Cause I didn't play the game, so I was like, I don't know. I mean, it's cool, but I feel like it would be more meaningful to me if I had played the game. So yeah. They also had like they always had like computer stuff. So like there was like a kids area, there was a teen area, there was a media area, and then there was the adult area. I never really went into the adult area. Mostly because, you know, it was full of adults and I was not an adult. But I don't know, it was just kind of boring. It wasn't as cool as the kid or teen area. And like the kids area, the theming in there, perfect, beautiful. It was very like they had a lot of like foresty themed decor. It was really nice. I just really love the theming of libraries. Like especially in the kids area, because they always, every library that I have been to, like they always have like a fun like theming area for the kids section. It's very nice. Oh, I totally forgot what I was going to do. Need to make some new parameters. And then to do that, I first have to turn the screen off. I'm sorry, because I don't remember all the parameters I need to make. So I need to open up. Hold on. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm gonna open up. I'll do mine. I'll do my model. It's just as a reference. I do sometimes. Lashes wiggle. Alright, you know what, it's fine. See, look, it's me! Whoa! Whoa, it's like looking in a mirror. So, okay, so these are the eyeball physics that we're gonna do. Hold on, where's the right one? So we're gonna have the eyelashes bounce like this. We're gonna have the highlights move. And we're gonna resize. We're gonna have the iris resize, and the lashes will go side to side. Okay. So we're gonna do this one first, the up and down. There it is. Just wiggle R. There you go. the play places too. I remember there were like a couple of chain restaurants that did that. Like I know Chick-fil-A did them. I can't remember any other ones. But I always like every time I saw one of them, I would be like, "Oh, can we go there?" I was a very active kid. If only that stuck. That's not true. I am still like decently active. Oh, actually wait. I'm remembering. Hold on. Let me check. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, I knew it. I made a param for it. See, I'm so smart sometimes. Okay. I'm so smart sometimes. It's true. Sometimes I'm smart. So I have my moments. Alright. No! That's what I wanted to do. So they're gonna go like this. Ooh, it's hard to do when the character doesn't have like eyelashes, you know? Those I wouldn't say that that's like, I'm talking like physical activity. I wouldn't say playing video games and like spending hours on my computer is necessarily active. But I mean, you know, I still do dance and stuff. That's pretty active, I would say. Right, what's going on with you? Why is that like that? No. Let's make you a bit wider, because that's bugging me. Swimming, at least to me, swimming's not that hard. I would say as long as you know how to oh, what's the word? Like hover in the water. That's not the right term for it. As long as you know how to do that, like you're fine. Well, I mean, of course, swimming tires you out because it's straining. It's active, so it's straining. Just like running would be, because you know, we all only have like so much stamina. Eventually, you're gonna get tired. It's just how you know you're alive. Unless you get too tired, then you're probably dead. That's not good. Also, when I was younger and I would like go to the library a bunch, I wish that I knew about in the media center being able to like play video games in there. It's like I remember seeing, you know, when I was like way younger, I would see people like oh, I totally forgot about. I would see people like they had like a whole other section that was like just for playing video games. There it is. I remember like asking my babysitter like, "Oh, can we like play video games?" And she'd be like, "No." Hi, welcome. But the thought never occurred to me that I could just like go in there, you know, without as somebody with free will, and go in there, and I could have just been playing video games for all those hours that I was at dance. I don't know. I don't know about that one, because that one I played as a computer game, and I don't think you could do that. Honestly, I'm not even sure what consoles they had. Like they probably had like, when I was little at least, they probably had like a Wii in there or something. But like I don't know like how often they like they go through. They probably had like a PlayStation in there or something, but I don't know how often they change consoles. Right. Now his eyes should be blinking. Yeah! Yay! Oh, he winks at us. Oh, blush. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Oh, you're such a flirt. Alright, what? Not E. Oh, that's different. That's different. Let's shorten that a little bit. Yeah, that's better. It's the fun stuff, the physics. Okay, hey, let's see. Yeah, you see, it's got a little jiggle to it now. Oh, that sounds gross. The eyeball jiggle. Alright. Reduce the shaking a bit, I think. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, and the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna... Oh, that's the wrong eye. We're gonna make the highlights move, maybe. My eyelashes jiggle, as you can see, they most certainly do. Oh, actually, I think I did the wrong one. I made the ones that go side to side and not up and down. Oh well, it's fine. We can do that later. You know, do I? I'm trying to think, cause he only really has one highlight, as opposed to me, in which I have 3. Okay. I think I have an idea. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna make his highlight go up and down. It's just gonna bounce a little bit. Highlight arm. Highlight wiggle. Yeah. Wait, my model or Aoi? Either way, you know, thanks. Alright. Highlight. Alright. That is way more divisions than we need. Let's do... Actually, no, let's do 4. We don't need that many, I don't think. No, we'll do 6. We'll do 6 of these and then 4 of these. Yeah. That's fine. Oh. I'm glad, thank you. Alright, so they go up. And down. like that. Alright, save. I save it just in case, because sometimes the physics settings crash. And that's not good. We don't want that. No, no. No, we'll do just a single one again. I always scroll right past it. Let's see it. Oh, look at that! That's so cute. Do it again. Wow. You know what? I'm kind of I've got an idea churning because it looks less like a highlight and more just like a thing that's floating in his eye. So I'm gonna add, I think, a little bit, not like that. I'm gonna add a little bit of pizzazz. Pizzazz. Maybe. If it'll let me. Do I need to? Oh, that's probably why. Because there's barely any deformations. Okay, let's try that again. Much better. Much better. Okay. It's a lot of thunking. Alright, let's see how that looks. Oh, save it just in case. Let's see. That looks better. That looks a lot better. It looks a lot less like just something that's in his eye. Alright, let's set the duration down. See how that looks. Ooh, I like that. Can we increase the reaction time? No, it doesn't look as good. Let's see. Yeah, alright. I like that. Okay. It'll look much better once we do the iris. So this part's a little bit tricky. So we're gonna have the iris will expand and then it'll shrink, and I'll do that every time he blinks. So what we're gonna do? Oh, that's the people. We'll do it to the people too. So make a box and have it expand, and we're gonna also twist it a little bit and then do the inverse. Sound easy? It's alright. It's not too bad. Alright. Sorry, hiccup. Though personally, this is my This is my favorite eye physics thing to do. It'll make more sense. Obviously, you know, my eyes do it, but it'll make more sense once you see it like in motion. Alright. And we gotta make it, I believe it was 2 by 2 and then 5 by 5. Yes, okay. Very simple, very, very simple. So we expand. Wait, is it making the... Alright, you... Okay. Never mind, I lied. Gonna have to make a different param for that. I forgot. I forgot that they were connected to the opening and closing and all that. 2 by 2, 5 by 5. Boink! Easy peasy. Okay, and then we expand. And then we'll twist it. I'm always nervous about it because, like, I'm like, oh, I don't want to deform it too much, but then you do it in motion, and it only lasts for like half a second, so it's, you know, it's not even a big deal. And then it also, like, when I do the other way, I try to, like, squeeze them in too. Wow, 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 wow. Just like that. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the pupil and the highlight or just the pupil. I should do the pupil and the highlight, I think. Wait, how do I do it? How did I do it for my model? I can't remember. It's been so long since I made it, I can't even remember. Let's see. Yeah, no, I just made it the pupil. Let's see, you know, we'll try both ways. Why did it close that file? I was not done with that file. Let's try it. We'll try it with just the pupil first. And if it looks fine, then we'll keep it that way. And if it would look better with the highlight, then we'll add the highlight. Oh wait. That's not that's not the right one. Ah. Oh, why do I feel like I just hit my funny bone? I didn't, but it feels like I did. That's weird. Phantom funny bone, ouchie. Alright. Oh, do you think, oh sorry, I hit my mic. Do you think, I hope not. I hope there aren't any ghosts in here hitting me on my funny bone. That would be a really weird place for them to hit. Like, just, like, it's just a ghost that, like, causes mild inconveniences. Like, just hits your funny bone for no reason. Feel like, huh, that kind of hurts. That feels unpleasant. The ghost of feeling kind of unpleasant there. Maybe that's what I'll do when I'm a ghost. Ooh. Yeah, alright. I think it looks fine without the highlight. Alright. Now for the fun part, the physics. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very thankful for the fan. It's my biggest fan. That's a lie. No, it's not. I have bigger fans, but that's okay. I still love it. That's right, little fan. I still love you. Alright, Iris, Gale, R. Boing, boing, boing. Should I do... Let's do double pendulum. See how that looks. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see it. Yeah! See, you can barely tell, but it does definitely add a difference. See, let's decrease the duration a bit. I'm gonna increase the shaking. Yeah! Gives it that nice, juicy look. I'll increase... Excuse you? Increase the reaction. How's that look? Let's take it back down, see how that looks. Have a nice meat in the middle. Yeah, it looks, like I said, it looks very juicy. You can see like at the bottom. Yeah, it's not something that you like necessarily would notice, you know, if you're just like watching the VTuber, but you could tell there was definitely a difference before I added the physics as opposed to after, you know? Alright, and now for the side to side. Give them the old side to side. Or I guess actually it would be up and down, because I did the side to side already. I made it oopsie daisy and I did the side to side first. I always do that. So the lashes, okay, lashes extra. Okay. So we're just gonna lashes extra. Alright. I did though, today you'll all be proud of me, cause I did get in a good amount of sleep last night. I went to bed at a pretty reasonable hour, I would say, like around like 11:15ish. That's reasonable for me. I usually stay up until like midnight. And I was able to sleep until 8 a.m. So yeah. Normally, at least like the other day, I got woken up like way earlier because so Mama B is out of town and I have to take care of her dog. Ugh. Not happy about it. I'm not a dog person, and she is very annoying, and she's also very possessive of Mama B. Oop, I'm pressing the wrong button. Like she gets mad at me if I'm like sitting in a chair next to Mama B, which is so dumb. Like she was my mom first. But yesterday, she woke me up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. It was like whining in my ear. Oh, I'm glad you like it. She was whining in my ear that she wanted to go out. And so I was like, ugh, fine, I will let you out. So I get up and I go to the door to let her out. And she just like, she walks out and then turns around and comes back in. I'm like, what the heck? Why'd you get me up if you didn't want to go out? Dumb dog. She's gonna get mad. She's gonna text me. She's gonna be like, "Don't call her dumb," even though she is. I don't know why. I mean, we look kind of similar. It's interesting though, cause me and Mama V, like, I've seen some like pictures of her when she was like my age and younger. At least like when she was a child and when I was a child, we both actually look very similar. It's kind of funny. I think I have had a few people say that we look alike, which makes sense. But you know, yeah, okay, I'll give her credit. It may or may not have been raining when I let her out. I say may or may not have because it was 6 a.m. and I was barely conscious, so I couldn't really tell if it was raining or not. Like, it didn't sound like it was raining, but I don't know. It might have been, and I was just too sleepy to notice. I was too sleepy / grumpy. I like it. I like making them go up and down. Alright, save it. Oh, I forgot to turn his hair back on. You know, actually, let's turn the goggles off for now. Since I should have done this from the very beginning, honestly. I should have just turned the goggles off instead of going in and just clicking the button every time. Oh well. Hindsight. We'll go with one this time again. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Boing! Boing! Oh, it's so good! So juicy! See, does look better. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Delicious! So good! Sugoi! No, I couldn't. I opened the door and I like waited for her to do her business outside and then she just turned around and came in. That's all. Thankfully she's like she's a very brightly colored dog. So, you know, it's kind of hard to miss her. Yeah, there we go. That's the eyeball physics all set up. I think, yeah, I was gonna say I would like copy and paste the eye. Well, I mean, I can, because like I do wanna show like how I do it, but it's pretty simple. You just like, so what I do to copy and paste the eye is you just take all that, copy, reflect, and then the only one that you want to reflect the parameter of is the eyeball X and Y. And then add one of these. Oh, well, I would add one of those, but it's being annoying. Anyways, you add one of these, and then you just move it over. And then yeah, it's simple as that. Simple as that. But I won't do that just yet because I also have to do the eyebrow. Ooh, that's gonna be That might be a bit of a challenge. I've never done a character with an eyebrow piercing. I don't think I've done any characters with piercings. Well, besides ears, but I don't really count that. So that's a pretty standard, easy one to rig. Bite into like a gusher. That sounds pretty good, actually. I'd eat that. Is this the right one? No, that's the left one. Which one's the right side? Huh? Ugh, I hate that they do that. Yeah, it is. It's only a little bit tricky because then you have to transfer stuff into the left eye, or you could just you could just like copy the IR, and then all you have to do is change all the R's to L's, and then you're done. Oh, also, if you do have if you're like my model, you see where normally, so like if you were to okay, that's not gonna do it. So if you were to just like copy and paste the eye, it would flip the highlights. So all you'd have to do is just flip them back, and then just put them back where they go. It's pretty easy. But we don't have to worry about that, I don't think, with this one, because he only has one major highlight and it's mirrored anyways, so. Yeah, double flip. You know what, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Just really quick. So this one's the X, okay. Eyebrow. So like, I'm not sure. That might be something that I'll have to do. I might have to study how like people with eyebrow piercings, how their eyebrows move. Actually, let me make it easier for myself. So what I just do for the X and Y is I turn it like that, and then up. Oh wait, I didn't do that right. Up and down. Yeah. Again, pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Synthesize the corners, and then there you go. Whee! It looks weird. Like obviously, when the model is in use, the eyebrows won't be moving like this, probably. But yeah, it just allows for wider motion. Ah, rogue eyebrow, oh no! Ah! But before I go into doing the eyebrows and stuff, I think I'm gonna end here so that I can do some studying. And yeah, but this was a lot of fun, so thank you guys for joining in and watching my stream. I enjoyed this one. I always enjoy. Yeah, he's got a bit of a head on him. But I really enjoy doing physics, especially the eyeball physics. But yeah, so until the next stream, have a beautiful day. Bye. For real this time.